Hi there, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl. We're looking at January 25 through January 31st. And of course, the good news, the big news this week is that Mercury, the planet of communication and clear thinking, has moved direct. And it's moved direct in Capricorn, your second house of money, self-worth, and self-esteem. So those financial hiccups you had from the beginning of 2016 will slowly but surely dissipate over the week. Venus, the goddess of love and money, has moved into Capricorn as well, your second house. So there is emphasis on money, how you use it, if you're in a relationship, how it's shared. And of course, two of the basically the main reasons that couples have issues is money and sex. Pretty much lack of both. So if that's you and you've been experiencing that for some time, it's a really good idea to use the energy in your second house to work out a compromise, a solution, or go to couples therapy and be honest with each other and say, this is what bothers me. You know, I make this much money and you make more than me, yet you never seem to have enough to pay your half, and why is that, or I'm sick of always initiating the bedroom play. Why can't it be at least 60-40? Whoever it is who's complaining about the lack of it has to come up with the facts and figures about it all, and be open enough to share. And sometimes it's very difficult for men to admit, yeah, I've been a bit lazy in the sack. Men don't readily admit that. And I think sometimes that they have to, if that's the case, and address it. Maybe they're not feeling well, maybe they're not as attracted to their partner, and why, and what can be done about that. And it could stem from the fact that he or she is always nagging them about money. Once again, money and sex. Well, they're both very much prominent in your second house of self-esteem. So really understand that this is a time when your sex life and your financial life are tied into your happiness. And unfortunately, there's nothing much that can be done about that except face it and deal with it. Now, the fact that Mercury has moved direct is a wonderful thing. The sun is in Aquarius, and that is even better for you, your communication zone. And of course, Saturn, the planet of focus and discipline, remains in your sign for another 2 years. And that is keeping you on the straight and narrow, Sagittarian. So while you may not be having as much fun and living the dangerous life a lot of you like to think you live, you are getting things done, and you are saving money, and you are working your way towards that dream job, which is going to land in your lap as long as you play your cards right. So there very much is a silver lining for those of you born under the sign of Sagittarius, and there always is, because remembering you're ruled by Jupiter, the planet of good luck. And right now, Jupiter is out of phase in your career zone. However, when he moves forward, May 9, you have to be ready, willing, and able to jump ship, to go in a lot of job interviews, to move overseas or interstate for a job. It's happening. And we're already coming up to February, so it's not that far away. So be prepared and be ready, and have your CV resume in tip-top shape, and be ready to go on interviews and all that sort of thing. Have a wonderful week. Great speaking to you, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.